Today I'm going to be covering capacity planning and scheduling within GlassTrax. There are several places in GlassTrax where you can do that, so I'm going to cover all of those locations. The first way that we can do it is as a plant as a whole. You can come into your feature initialization, which is in miscellaneous right here, and then feature initialization. And you're going to want to look at your features that start with 2735. So I just come down to the word or phrase and type it in there. The first one right here is allow a user to set a ship date, which is over capacity. I like to have that set to prompt. What it's going to do is if you are over your weight limit or over your square footage or piece count that you're allowed to do, it pops up and tells the user that it's over the capacity, and they can choose to push it through or find the next available ship date. The other one that you're going to want to look at is 2735, and this one allows you to set your individual capacities based off of what you can do in a single day. In this case is units such as IG and Lamy. This is monolithic over here. And then you can also, as a side note, you can also set up your holidays in here too, so that you can make sure not to schedule anything to be delivered on a day when you won't be open. So that's the first way, as a plant as a whole. The next way is by your trucks. You can come in here to miscellaneous, master files, and go to delivery routes. I'm going to pull in truck number 2. I've got 19,900 pounds as my maximum. And so as the glass, if you are calculating weights for glass, which if you don't have those set up, I can help you with that as well. We have an SQL that we run which will calculate the weights of the glass based on the thicknesses. If you're putting in new products, as long as you define the thickness of glass, it should automatically fill with the weight. But that's also here. It'll be tracked as delivery dates for that particular truck. If you go over the limit again, that user can receive a pop-up. Okay. Now I'm going to come here. My last way to do it is through individual departments within production. So I'm going to come to inventory control, items, and I'm going to come down to the bottom of this screen and click on light tasks. And then I'm going to click on the departments button. These departments can be defined by you. I've got another video covering how to do this as well. But these are the ones that I've got for my sample data. You can set up certain lead times if you'd like. I've got cut and polish as half days. I've got tempered and finish as 1 full day each. On top of that, I've got different process capacities per ship date. So it knows that cutting is a square foot process. We can cut 10,000 square feet per day. It knows that polishing, the processes that are linked with my polish department are linear inch type processes. So I've got 30,000 linear inches that I can polish in a single day. 5,000 square feet that I can temper. 10,000 square feet that I can have go through my finish department in a given day. And again, these will be checked as you're putting in orders, as you're putting in a ship date, and then again, as you finish the order, it checks the ship date again, just in case the order that you put in just put it over the limit. So if you don't know these numbers, by the way, let me come back to that. If you don't know the numbers that you should put in right here, that's totally fine. Not many people know exactly what they can do in a given day, and it fluctuates too. So we have a nice report to give you an idea of what you should put in there based off of what you've done in the past. So if you come into sales and you go here to reports and inquiries, and I go to sales order / quote reports, and then I come down here to process schedule report. This report is really nice because it can show you exactly what you're doing on any given day. If I say, let's just do flat polish, for example. Flat polish, eyeball up here to display down here. Okay, I'm going to do all, I guess, here. There we go. And it shows me right here what I've got scheduled. In this case, I've got corner notches. Looks like maybe a hinge notch. This is a polished mitered edge right here. So you've got 2100 scheduled on 6/1. I've got this by glass type here as well. And if I scroll down, I can see that by date, by product as well. On 3/8 inch tempered on June 1st, I had 102 pieces. It was 2,100 square feet. I had to do 6 corner notches. I had to do 18 inches or 18 edge, 60 hinge notches, 36 miscellaneous, and so on. So you can get a nice report based off of the day or by the month. You can also right-click and export these out to Excel if you need to as well. And that way you can get a better idea of these totals that you're doing on any given day or month. And that way you can make sure that your capacity planning is accurate. Now, the nice thing again is that you can come into these light tasks and the departments, and you can update these counts anytime, these limits. So it's not a big deal to come and change it and whittle it down to be more accurate. So that is how we do capacity planning in GlassTrax as a whole, by individual trucks or by the departments of production as well. If you have any questions, we're more than happy to go over this with you as well. You can email us at glasstraxtech@kssco.com, and we'll go ahead and set up a meeting or a call or screenshots, whatever you need to help get your questions answered.